This is a threat to every black student on this campus.
This is an isolated incident.
The Kappa House has a history of racism that everyone seems to acknowledge except this administration.
Television only mirrors reality. It's our experiences that tell us that there are good people and there are bad people.
It's a scene from the new movie Boiling Pot. Now, it's based on true events across the nation. The movie takes a look at race relations here in the U.S. The cast of the movie makers are here to talk about Boiling Pot. Welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
I have a feeling after reading the description and watching the clips from this movie that this is one of those movies that really doesn't leave you. When you walk out of the theater, after you see it, you're going to keep talking and talking about it. What is it that you were hoping to accomplish with this?
You know, when we first started this story, it was back in 2010. I had heard about a fraternity party that was at the UC San Diego campus called the Compton Cookout. And students were encouraged to dress up in blackface and to put on, gang signs and everything and jerseys and wear gold teeth. And I couldn't believe what I was hearing. This was 2010.
Yeah, it's just unbelievable. We're not talking about something in this nation's history. This was just a few years ago.
Exactly. So first thing I did was I gave my brother a call, my partner in crime. We'd been doing, short films for a long time. And we started putting this story together, and the more research we did, we reached out to the Black Student Union at UCSD, and we just got so many stories back, and so many people were just pouring their hearts out to us, and we figured that telling the story in a short film would not do it justice. And so we kind of, stumbled onto this full feature, and what we were hoping to do was really, if people have watched this movie and have nothing to say, then we failed. But I feel like it's the kind of film where everyone will want to take part in the conversation, which is really, I think, our job as filmmakers.
And you know what I think when I watch that? The truth hurts. It hurts sometimes. It makes us think and really reflect on what's going on. Danielle, just wondering, what made you, when you saw this script, what made you want to be a part of this?
I mean, exactly what Omar said. The fact that these were events that happened in just a few short years ago. And I think so much of today and in our day and age, the youth of today is kind of like, oh, racism's a thing of the past. My friends and I aren't racist. Like, we don't really have to deal with it. And so that's kind of why we wanted to do this. We really wanted to bring it to the forefront. It isn't a thing of the past. It still goes on. And so that's really why I knew this was a story that I wanted to tell.
Keith, was it difficult for you to be in this role, to go through the emotions?
No, I mean, this is this very topic is something I live every day of my life. As we are living today in the news. If you look at the news, I mean, there's some incident just happened, probably breaking on the news report. I mean, racism is a subject that we try not to talk about, as Danielle said. Most young people think that, oh, because I'm not racist, or because I don't think I'm racist, it doesn't exist. And just because you are not particularly racist or don't perceive yourself as being racist does not mean that it doesn't exist. Jim Crow is as alive today as he ever was. In fact, resuscitated.
And that's one of the important messages in the movie, Omar, that everybody is racist.
Well, one of the things we try to portray in the film is that you may hate racism, you may even be fighting against racism, and you think that you are very much on top of fighting it, but you yourself may exhibit racist tendencies without even noticing it. And that's why one of the taglines, everybody is guilty. It's guilty of racism, and you may not even be aware of it, and it's not exactly one race versus another that exhibits racism, but you never really know. And that's what I think is different in this film about racism versus other movies about racism.
Let's go ahead and take another look at a clip from Boiling Pot.
I'm telling you all the things that you think, but you won't say. It's not their poverty. It's not their lack of education that makes them criminals. No one goes to the ghetto and passes out guns. It's just them.
Everybody around here doesn't have to stand on political correctness.
You think you can say that kind of thing because you're black?
All right, a lot to think about. The movie's out right now on demand, coming soon on Blu-ray and DVD. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for having
us
here.
Thank you.
All right, for more information on Boiling Pot and where you can check it out, just go to kcal9.com. You can click Seen on TV.